SIPDE is one of those kind of acronyms like SMOG, where we can kind of keep that where we understand it's supposed to kind of help us with our driving. So SMOG was signal, mirrors, over the shoulder, and go. SIPDE is nothing to do with the signals, but it does have everything to do with observations. If you can use those 3 rules of using your eyes effectively, if you could SMOG and you could do SIPDE, you're going to be a pretty good, pretty safe driver. So the S stands for scan. To scan, you're going to look around. You're not really going to be doing a lot of staring in one direction. You'll do more of what a teacher might do in class. Talking to 30 kids, you can't become fixated on one kid the whole time. So you're going to be moving your eyes around, okay? So you're scanning the area. Like if you were driving through Wildflower, where a lot of us live, you would be looking from side to side, okay, forward, and you'd also be checking your mirrors. You want to know who's around you, okay? As you do that, you're going to identify. The I is for identify. So you're going to be looking around. Identify the problems. You're not going to be looking at your neighbor's garage door. You're not going to be looking at the tree next to the road, the mailboxes. What you're going to be looking for is the movement. Dogs, kids, the little kids playing ball on the side of the road, things like that, riding their bikes. You're looking for any issues that could come up or could become a problem for you. Then you're going to predict. So you take that little kid that is running and throwing on the side of the road to another little kid, and say they're throwing back and forth, and you can see that, and you predict the worst. You want to think about the worst thing that could happen. That little kid drops the ball, or the ball goes over his head. He turns and runs out into the road. That dog that's running around the yard runs out into the street. Things like that. Predict the worst thing that happens. Then you decide what you're going to do. So if that's okay, if this kid moves out, I am going to be stepping on the brakes, or I don't trust that kid, so I'm going to step on the brakes now and slow my car. Maybe you don't come to a screeching halt or anything like that for anybody, but I'm just going to slow down because I don't trust that they're going to stay in the yard. And then the last one, execute. No, we don't mean to kill anybody, but execute is take care of the plan. So you scanned, you identified, you predicted what was going to happen, you decided what you were going to do, and then execute that plan. Do what you thought you were going to do in the situation. Hopefully, nothing ever happens like that, but you don't want to be unprepared, because there's no way to have a little kid run out in the road and go, I didn't think he was coming out here, when you're standing there with paramedics and police officers and the family of that little kid. So you have to think ahead and be thinking about what possibly could happen and adjust for it.